Hi, my name is Robin. I am an addict, and on 11/17, I'll celebrate 7 years clean. I want to tell you a little bit about my story. I grew up with an alcoholic father, and my grandparents were both alcoholics, and I married at a very young age. I got married at 17. By the time I was 29, I had 5 daughters, which is the most awesome part of my life for my daughters. In 2000, in 1991, my husband, who also was an addict, he was an alcoholic. He did coke. He did a lot of coke. He smoked a lot of weed, and he committed suicide on his mother's birthday in my garage. So I was left with 5 girls. I went on to get married, and we had 8 kids between us. And I am steadily using my narcotics, and I'm steadily drinking and trying to deal with raising 5 girls with their dad gone. So we're doing great. I mean, I thought we were doing great, but obviously we were getting in debt. My husband has chronic pain, and he is on all kinds of medications. I would say he's an addict, but he would personally say he's not an addict. He's on so many things. Uh, Sorry. So in 2006, my 27-year-old daughter overdosed on methadone. She had a 6-year-old son at the time. We found her at where she lived. We broke in because the police wouldn't let us in, and we that's when my life went to hell. I lost a child. A mother should never have to pick out a casket for their child. So my using was out of control. I went to, I would sleep all the time. I never worked. My husband said I didn't work for 2.5 years. Well, she died in 2006, so it was a little bit over 2 years. But then I decided one story I can tell you really quick was the girls came over for dinner, for Thanksgiving dinner. This was after Laura had died. And they came in and they saw that I was messed up, drooling. I'd made this huge dinner and it was beautiful and everything. And they all look and they're like, see that I'm all messed up. And they're like, okay, we'll be right back. So my children that day had Thanksgiving dinner at Sheets. They told me this a few years ago. It was very hard to hear. Anyway, so on 11/17/2008, it was 11:30 at night, and I called my daughter, and I said, I'm done. And she's like, are you drunk? What's going on? We know you. We know how you are. Well, I said, no, I don't want to use drugs anymore. I don't want to drink. So within 5 days, my children had lost her grandfather a few years back, and actually he died 5 days before my daughter did. And they each inherited money, so each one of them contributed $2,500 to send me to Florida to go to rehab. And I was there for 30 days, and it changed my life. It took me a little while to get, you know, giving things up. Oh, I surrender, so I'm good. And then I realized you surrender about 30 times a day now. But stayed in Florida, got clean, came home, and I was on the pink cloud. But everybody else was like working, and nobody else changes, but you change so much. And then I decided it was time to get a job, so I went, got a job, started back to working, and started to get somewhat of a normal life. So today, I can tell you, I have a full-time job. My husband and I are doing great. I have 4 daughters, and my grandson that was 6 will be 16 next month, and he's with me half the time. He's my heart, and my one of my other daughters has 4 children. So I'm a grandma, and I love it so much. And they are gifts of recovery. If you don't believe anything anybody says, believe that. They are gifts of recovery. Staying clean, working with my sponsor, talking to her as whenever I need her, working the steps. they help me get through the day. I work with step 1, 2, and 3 every day, and it's important to stay close to your program. For me, I'm proud of myself. I think NA works, and I believe addiction is killing kids, adults daily. Heroin is so, I live in Northern Virginia, and it's so easy to get. Kids are dying all over the place. I just wanted to give you my story, tell you I'm doing good and going to celebrate the 7 years, and I will be there on October 4th because I believe in what you're doing. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.